All assumptions is that I have a fat fetish or that I am a chubby chaser. People would ask me, why did I choose you?
I have been fat shamed on Instagram. I think there's a lot of stigma with being overweight. Why is your husband so thin and you so fat?
A lot of the times I do hear people commenting on the sly or saying something about dowries when we are in public. I just tend to get upset, and then I would want us to leave because it becomes upsetting. We're gonna have tomatoes or No.
We've been together for about just over 3 years.
Yeah, we met on Tinder.
Yeah.
One thing led to another, and
we started dating. We got married 2 years after we met. He's more reserved, I think. So, yeah, we kind of...
If the situation dictates, I guess.
Hey, mister. I love you.
Love you too.
I have had experiences where I would meet guys online and they wouldn't really want to meet afterwards, or we would meet in person and maybe we didn't vibe. You know, sometimes you would have that inkling that it was because of your weight or something like that.
Assumption that people would ask me, why did I choose you?
Why is your husband so thin and you so fat and stuff like that? I think that in society, there's just like a norm and stereotype that people of same weight are supposed to be in a relationship.
A lot of the times I do hear people commenting on the sly or saying something about dowries when we are in public. I internalize it. I just tend to get upset, and then I would want us to leave because it becomes upsetting. Assumptions people might have is that I have a fat fetish or that I am a chubby chaser.
Or that you're a feeder.
Well, I've heard of fetishes and men chasing after larger women.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those.
I would have never married you. I would have never ever married you. I just wanted a normal guy, wanted a normal girl. Because I was just a normal girl. I think Turkey on our honeymoon was the worst. Because people were like staring.
Yeah, I hated it.
I think that's the first time you really noticed it, because like I would always notice it, especially when like we would walk in the mall together, that people were looking at us. I think that it was just like, firstly, like me being fat was like really strange, and then secondly that we were together and you could see we were together.
Staring is the most reactional. That's what we notice the most.
Yeah. I've always been overweight since I was young. So it was always like a big deal growing up, and stigma and like high school. Like you did get the people that made you feel uncomfortable. But for the most part, my confidence was kind of like my booster, because I'm very outspoken and I make friends really easily. So in that sense, people always took to me. But I've had like really good responses a lot to my posts, especially the ones where I post more full frame photos. Like a lot of ladies will like send me messages and say I'm so inspiring, and I'm not really doing it to be inspiring. I'm just sharing my own story. So in that sense, it's nice to get like good feedback and people saying that you make them feel better, because people make them feel ashamed and feel bad about themselves when everybody's just out there trying to live and be happy and achieve their goals. And I have been fat shamed on Instagram. I think there's a lot of stigma with being overweight. I was always self-conscious, didn't really want to post full body pics and things like that. But after we met, I think I became a lot less self-conscious.
Dowries was not into taking photos, especially anything full frame, anything below the chest area. Always had to get a good side.
Yeah.
But as time went on, she's starting to open up and become comfortable with her own body.
You know, even an average sized person or model sized woman will have her own insecurities, and especially when society comes into play.
I see Doris as a person and not a
just a normal
fat person, not a chubby person. It's just, she's my wife and she's the person that I love, the person that I'm spending my life with. That's what she is to me.
I think a lot of the time marriages become about routine, but in our marriage I would say that we are friends and lovers.
Society's thinking is just skewed.
It's not all about
It's
aesthetics.
not all about aesthetics. It's what's inside that matters.
Yeah,
if that person makes you happy,
then you've won already.
You've won.
You've won already if you are happy. I feel like I've won.
Yeah.
I started gaining weight when I was like 2. By 25, I was about 550 pounds. I'm about to go on my blind date. I'm so nervous. Dating is hard because men, they're just kind of like trash. Being big and beautiful, I just feel like I am fetishized. I'm a goal, like I'm a conquer. I don't want to have to question myself anymore in my relationship. I don't want to have to be insecure in my relationship anymore. Have you ever dated a plus size woman?
No.
Was it their weight that stopped it, or just you guys just weren't compatible? So my look is like, I don't know, I'm very chic, and it's cute and it's comfy, and I don't have to worry about tugging anything all day. My name is Nina, I'm from Philadelphia. I'm 35 years old, and I'm a full-time makeup artist. My mom said I started gaining weight when I was like 2. I was 300 pounds by the time I was about 12, 13. I think I graduated high school around almost 400 pounds. By 25, I was about 550 pounds. I want to find love now because I feel like I know it's going to be real. You loved me then, and it's just like, let's ride off into the sunset with my, my BBL and my, my flat stomach. Dating is hard because I think men, they're just kind of like trash. When you see a fat person, you automatically think they are lazy, they stink. I go to the gym 3-4 times a week. I don't eat sugar. I don't drink soda. I don't drink juice. I don't go to fast food. My type aesthetically, I like a beard, I like full lips. I like a mysterious guy, but a confident guy. In a perfect world, I would meet him and he would be my type and I would be his type. I'm ready for my blind date.
My name is Matthew. I'm 41 years old. I'm from the greater Philadelphia area. I know absolutely nothing about my date. This is a blind date, so I will be surprised anyway.
Hi.
My name's Matt.
My name is Nina.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Wow, okay. I'm not nervous anymore.
I'm always nervous on a date.
So how old are you?
Pretty good.
And I said, how old are you?
Well, I'm good, and I'm 41.
Okay, I'm 35.
Okay.
So what do you do for a living?
I work for a court. Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting?
No.
So would you do anything out of work?
Sadly, no, not really.
No passion, no nothing?
Not really, no. I'm a gamer.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a stress reliever.
I don't know nothing about games at all. I just know that guys like to play them.
Yeah, I used to be into music.
That's passion.
Yeah, well, used to. I came a certain age and I kind of, focused on more, serious things.
That's something you can still do.
See, I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I can't, I'm not
You're not a dreamer.
I'm a dreamer within reason. I can't live in the clouds.
A dreamer with the reality sense. I like that.
Yeah,
okay,
because,
you know what?
You can't be 40-something trying to compete with these younger people.
So when I say I understand, meaning I'm that person, like the 41-year-old rapper. I'm an influencer on social media, but it wasn't because I tried to. It's just because I just influenced because of my size, because of the way that I dress. And I've always been not loud, but if I'm not loud, my outfit's loud. If I'm not loud, my hair, or my makeup, or my tattoos. And I don't know, I guess I just get attention. Even if I didn't want it, it just happens. My family loved me so much that I actually never really felt the hate until I left the house. My family always told me how beautiful I was, and I was just normal, I guess. And I'm guessing being 300 pounds at 13 wasn't probably the normal, but my family loved me so much I really didn't pay attention. I was delusionally confident because it's the only way that I could actually get through life. you do not have to be big to go through things in life. Like when they see a fat person like sad outside, they're like, oh, she's probably sad because she's fat. I'm like, I just had a bad day. Like I wasn't even actually thinking about my weight right now, but damn, but I feel like when you see sad fat people, it's like,
you assume that's why they're sad.
Poor thing, she probably just wants to lose weight. Like, no, you do. Leave me alone. Can I go to the bathroom real quick?
Certainly.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Okay. I think the date is going good. I think he's a little nervous. So I guess that's kind of like knocking my nerves out of it. Am I attracted to Matthew? He's a little different from my type. I think he's handsome.
Hello.
Sorry. So I have a question because I always ask this. Have you ever dated a plus size woman?
No. I have been on dates with plus size women, but I've never
got into a relationship with them. Okay. But you have been on dates with them?
Yes.
Was it their weight that stopped it, or just you guys just weren't compatible?
I think we weren't compatible.
You weren't compatible?
Yeah.
No, I get that.
I feel like that when I meet that person who gets me, I'll know it. And that's what I'm waiting for.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if you're a little jaded, you're not going to allow somebody to get to know you. Subconsciously, you probably don't even know you're doing it. I'm just saying, though, I feel like
I'm a very private person. And I don't feel that most people would deserve to fully know me.
Some people are so guarded that they even jump in relationships with people and truly won't expose who they truly are, but then get mad when the relationship doesn't work.
Right.
And I'm just like, it's not going to work because you're not telling me who you are.
Right.
So I can't understand you if I don't know who you are.
Yeah, right. For the person fully reveals himself.
I am an open book for the most part. I have a lot of different sides of me, and not all of it's on Instagram, but most of it I'm an open book.
Well, so I'm not trying to change the subject, but as a plus size woman, have you had struggles with dating?
Have I been on dates? Yes, but I feel like for me, I've never been on that traditional, the man picks you up, he sets the whole date, he has the movie, the dinner. I think the biggest thing is not being a fetish, especially when I was 550 pounds. I knew at that point it was literally just sex. Literally it was just guys coming to my mom's house to have sex with me. We never went out. I'm linking up and I'm drunk and, you're coming over and we're having sex. We're never going out with each other. I really want that fairy tale. I want that, the man that comes in and, the stuff that I can't figure out, he figures it out for me. That person I could, take on life with. Everything that happens in my life, I want him to be, right by my side. I don't want to have to question myself anymore in my relationship. I don't want to have to be insecure in my relationship anymore.
Okay, wow. That has shed some light on some things that I didn't know or understand. So wow.
A lot of people don't, and I think some people don't live in that world. Some people see me and think nothing. I'm just another normal human being. But for one of you, it's 1,000 that do. Of course, I do have a big personality, but also with that being said, with social media is they get it 24/7, and then people meet me and they're like, oh, you're pretty calm, and I'm like, I'm not big sexy 24/7. I'm Nina.
Right. Is your social media, is your your podcast, is that your primary job?
No, I'm a full-time makeup artist.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me just talk about. I'm a full-time makeup artist.
Okay.
I was always the fashionista in my friend group, and it just trickled into doing their makeup, and then it just kind of snowballed because when I moved back into Philly, I started doing social media more. I started doing more with fashion and makeup. And it just snowballed.
It's impressive.
Thank you. My work and my personality, everything kind of all ties into why I think I'm so successful at this.
Well, Nina, I had a really great time.
I really did have a good time.
I enjoyed meeting you.
Good conversation. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
I think the date went well. I like that even if it doesn't go past this, I think I opened him up to things that he never knew, never thought about.
Overall, I think it went well. I was comfortable. We had good conversation.
Do you guys think you'll see each other again?
I would be down to go out to dinner again. I think you're a good conversationalist.
Yeah, it was good company.
Can't pass up a good company and a bite. I have broke so many barriers being my size. It's hard, but For the most part, I really push through. You only got one life, and I'm living the hell out of mine.
They say everything under the sun. Well, Free Willy. I identify as pan. We looking for our third. I'm actually going on a third date with this girl I kind of like. She don't really say too much about my weight.
She never feel like she cares about that?
You'll never know until you ask the question. So how do you feel about me being a BBW? Hey guys, so today I will be vlogging. I'm going to be making me and Bree breakfast.
Hey
so
babe,
today,
what are you doing?
I identify as pan. We were already poly when she came in. She joined me and my husband polyamorous relationship. It was 3 of us at the time and she made 4. We got 2 more, so we had 6.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe for sure, especially if you have the right people with you. If you cannot handle it, it's a mental torture chamber.
We went from 6 to 3. Then we separated from our husband. We looking for our third.
And if you're out there, you need to hit us, Royals Poly Life.
Today we gonna talk to my cousin Marshawn.
Hey.
Say you and Bree get in a new poly relationship, what if they fall in love and then leave you type?
So do you think it can be a poly relationship accomplished with all women instead of a man running it with 2 women?
In a way, yeah, but I do got my doubts because it's like, who gonna run the relationship? Unless y'all got like a woman that's like manly type. I know y'all personally, so like, I know how y'all like how y'all vibe with each other. Like she fit your funny, your goofy, your excited. Like she know how to calm you, she know how to talk to you. Like y'all understand each other for
definitely.
Yeah.
Now that we got your approval a little bit, I'm actually going on a third date with this girl I kind of like.
She's new, but we trying to, you know, make her our third potential wife. So how you feel about that?
I mean, as long as she not ugly, y'all should be good.
So we gonna for sure let you know how it went.
We've been on probably 4 dates with Dina.
I kind of got like real good vibes. She's just looking for love. That's what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we looking for.
I'm just so glad she don't really say too much about my weight. That just, she never
feel like she cares about that?
You'll never know until you ask the question. So today I'll be asking a question.
I'm happy. I'm excited for it. I'm for sure excited.
I hope she likes it. Looks good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
She's here. Okay.
I'm giving
Okay.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Fine. Hey. So how you doing? What's up? Pretty good. Yes.
So how did you like our previous dates?
It was interesting. Got a vibe, you know, see how everything would be, you know, around other females. I liked it. Y'all know me, very competitive. So I was like, yeah, let's see.
Competitive. Yeah. I like that.
So how do you feel about me being a BBW, bigger than you and Bree? They say I'm too big for Bree. They ask if I'm her mom.
We only a few years apart from each other.
But yeah, they say I'm too big to be with her.
But that's not true because I can handle all of you, everything. So.
Online, they're cruel. Oh, they so cruel online.
But that's because it's behind the screen.
But they say everything under the sun. Well, Free Willy. Hold on, let me take out my phone. I'm gonna read you something. I'm logging. That is too big. That ain't cute. She gets the crown cause she ate the last royalty.
Crazy. We just hear this all the time, all day long.
I don't have no problem with that. I don't know, I am very attracted to BBWs. Like, I want to seem like a creep, but you know.
Okay.
I know who I am, and I know I'm beautiful in, out, and none of this affects me. It's really funny. I stand high and look low, you feel me?
We fight that negativity with positivity for sure.
Where do you see this going?
Do it all. I want to be with y'all. Like, I'm with it all. Like, whatever road y'all going down, it's gonna be a big old happy family.
I mean, that's, we down with that.
Most definitely.
Cheers to the year. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Our relationship gonna always work because we 100 straight across the board.
We each other best friends, you know?
This my person.
I see us very far. I see us with multiple women, bigger houses, more cars, more success.
We finna go far, baby. Cheers. Big things.